Hello everyone! GameGoddessFee. We are back today with more Ace Attorney. I do have my boy.
Oh yeah. Pluminator, yeah.
He over here on his phone, you guys. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday. It was a rough last night. That's why we didn't come on. Tornadoes and tornado warnings. We was in the basement, y'all. We was in the basement. But we survived. Everything is okay over here. So I'm not gonna say in the surrounding area, but
We live it.
but yeah, I appreciate you all for tuning in tonight. Game Queen 81, how's it going tonight? Happy Saturday. Yeah, so we're starting a new case, you guys. We got a new case going on, so I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. All right, Plum says this is gonna be an interesting one. He said, "Is this your favorite one?"
Yeah.
Okay.
In this game, at least.
This is his favorite case, he says. So, in this game, all right. So we got Ace Attorney, Investigations 2, Prosecutors Gambit, Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy.
Actually, wait, no, it might be a tie between this one and the fourth one.
The fourth one?
Yeah, because the fourth one does interesting stuff with Edgeworth's character. It might be a tie between this one and the fourth one.
Okay. All right. So turn my iPad down. Okay. There it go. All right.
The
So
opening film messed up.
the opening.
Yes, the film messed up.
He says people might be singing, y'all. So let's see. Let's go.
Here we go.
What shall we make today, kids?
Samson
And Judy bake and bake.
I'm not gonna get you, just do it. Dope.
Macarons, waffles, whipped cream, chiffon cakes that are light as cream.
There you sit.
Laugh and sing, smile is true. All that sweetness waiting for you.
Uh-huh.
Look there, what there? Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Ping. Now, let's see what we've got for you.
No. No.
It's cooking time. Are you ready to make something special together?
What you cooking, Mom? Like you. Okay, that's me.
Wow, talk about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory. Going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally going to find out what happened 18 years ago.
Yeah, I know what happened, but karma happened.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall. Fountain Room.
Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places? Hey, you had nothing going on. Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of a store sign stuff together. I'm leaving. Chill, big guy. I'm just joking. You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? Your old man's last case. Of course. Ron Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. I revealed them again last night after your invite. See? I was also present at the trial all those years ago. although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. I should. As a child. As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him, the man who had become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused. Nah, so you were there too? You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing. Well, that'll make explaining things easier. I want you to know something, see? Not something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today.
You got nappy hair. 18 years ago.
Well, here you go.
Juan was nervous, you guys. He said he couldn't come up with a voice for Gregory Edgeworth. December 24th, 5 o'clock p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Ready, Plum?
Yes, no.
Ready?
No.
Here we go.
Hey, Mr. E, this one really came out of the blue, huh?
Okay, whatever.
What you got, Plum? What you got?
It did!
So silly.
It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers were even dry.
It's gonna be different the next time, you guys.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender.
But it's pretty good.
No, it's not.
Murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors a coming my way.
Oh my god. Him?
Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room. And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon. Whoa! Talk about an entrance.
Look at the guard.
I was not expecting that. Neither was I. Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. You're the accused, I take it. I am.
You kind of look like The Rock.
You like the wreck, yes? No.
Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service. I look forward to representing you. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. Pleased to meet you, sir. I'll do everything I can to help. Come now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from the fully fledged lawyer material yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourselves. What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I'm Samson Tangaroa. What? It really is you! Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner? You flatter me, my young friend. And call me Samson. All my pals do. Wow! Thanks, Samson. I will. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person. It seems Eddie knows something of our client. Mr. E! Mr. E! It's the Samson Tangaroa! The singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation!
Oh no.
What shall we make today, kids? Macaroons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream. Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All of that sweetness waiting for you. Look there, what, where? Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Now let's see what we've got for you. I'm done. Please stop.
You finished, huh?
No.
Really?
I almost started dancing along. No way! I got to sing with Samson Tangaroa? This is a dream come true! Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that. My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand. Of course. I'm sure you're both very busy.
Why they got him in a trench coat and he all uptight?
It's winter.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, what would you...
Edie, how's it going?
What is up, Edie? How you doing?
New case tonight.
Alright, where would you like me to start?
I guess Samson Takaro.
I'm the attorney's bad.
Tango, what's his name? Takaroa?
Tangaroa.
So, you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and dancer?
Oops, go ahead, do that again.
So, you have nappy hair too.
Yeah, it's game time, Edie. You talking about this game right now? No sports game, are you?
These Cowboys are gonna lose again. So, you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer? I sure am. When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving. You must really enjoy making desserts. Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others. Hey, they're not just things, they're works of art. Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations. The stuff that dreams are made of.
The guy in the suit is Edgeworth's daddy, Edie.
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he?
About the incident.
I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion. It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside one of my creations. Inside one of your... No way!
You said this game and his Cowboys is better than your Jets.
No! The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now here I am. But I could never take a life. Never. I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They will realize their mistake. I sure hope so. What can you tell us about the victim? His name is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death.
You doing all the talking, Plum?
I think you get something
Okay.
where he got to the place.
I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct! I promise to you I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never. He seems quite sincere. Alright, I'm gonna take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me. Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives. We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you. Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both.
December 24th, 6 o'clock p.m. Contest venue. Fountain room.
Boy, I hope my son doesn't get framed on this day in a boat. Oh, it's pretty cold out there, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow. Yes, it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon. But just look at this place! What a sweet house Samson's got! It is huge! Yeah, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less.
Alright, that's you finally. You finally get down.
Welcome, 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 everyone. Come on in. We'll have us some fun. Who is this? It's her. Oh, no. Are you all right? I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Gregory Edgeworth by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Judy Bound, it's an honor to meet you both. I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant.
You're no housekeeper. You're the Judy Bound.
You're the Judy Bound.
You know a little something of my work?
A little? I watch you on TV every chance I get. I'm Bacon Bob's biggest fan.
It's very kind of you to say. So, we'd be nothing without our fans.
You bet you wouldn't. And what might Bacon Bop be? It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Like this. Check it out.
No. Why are you doing this to me, Fender?
What shall we make today, kids? Cookie dough, caramel too, fluffy chunks, cream, tiramisu.
Come along. Baking treats with a smile and a song. There, ooh, wow, whoo, there, it's true. The oven's got something special for you. Just take a bite and you will see.
You will see.
That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo.
You will see.
I dance along every time I watch the show. Perhaps Mouse might enjoy it too. I'll suggest it later. But all this dancing really takes it out of a guy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. here. Nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
Nah, this is Ceylon, correct? It's delicious. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall. Interesting. So this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh? How odd. The sauce is cold.
Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly. I'm afraid some of our guests don't like it too hot.
I see. These teacups are very unique too. The design is really something.
You think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're they're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halleck. Have you heard of him? He makes the most amazing tableware in the world.
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
She's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course, I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock. Because I'm the one who found the body, you see?
You discovered the victim? Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
It is. We were in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Samson's room.
Ooh.
Samson, are you here? I opened the door and went inside, and there was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
Think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edward, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson.
Simon.
Oh, dear Simon.
From the last. Yeah, just save him. He's probably like 4 years old right now. We got to save him.
He's no murderer. He could never do something like that.
Of course. Leave it to us, Miss Bound!
Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea, then.
Come, Eddie, to the scene of the crime. Yes, sir, Mr. E!
Well, did you enjoy talking? Like
That's
one
all?
second.
December 24th, contest venue, Tangaroa's room.
Ooh, who's that?
Oh, that's
your boy.
You see his jacket? I got the hose in it.
Holes in it, huh?
No way! Everything in this room's made of chocolate! I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations this up close and personal! I might be more excited myself if this room wasn't a murder scene. Just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine! That might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold. Yeah, now that you mention it, it is pretty chill. Achoo!
Oh.
Defense on the scene already? That was fast.
You still look the same. You look the same.
Good. You just ain't got that graze or hose in his jacket.
Pleasure to meet you. Gregory Ashworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender. Nice to meet you! Bad. Detective Tyrell Bad. Detective... The detective in charge. The detective in charge is named Bad. Man, a few words. Something about this just doesn't taste right. You're eating your notepaper? He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember them. It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it. Although I'd be the first to admit that it's easier said than done. With our introductions out the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene? Sorry, not gonna happen. What? What? How come? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangaroa's attorney. Yeah, and attorneys would do anything to get him off the hook, even put words in their clients' mouths. You think I need that on my crime scene? Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that. I don't trust attorneys. Okay, kid? Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on the investigation of the crime scene, correct? That's not usually how it works, yeah? What of it? Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, and I would like the chance to prove it. You believe he's innocent? You didn't even see the scene yet? That's some flimsy lawyering. That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning. You about to tell me you're not leaving until I let you look over the scene? No, I am. Tusk. Fine. Knock yourselves out. Thank you, detective. Let me get my lollipop out. But I'm coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it. That was a lollipop this whole time? I must admit, I didn't see that coming either. I thought he was smart. We'd better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie. On it, Mr. E! Let's get this over with.
Begin investigation. Contest venue. Tangaroa's room. We get to play as Edgeworth's daddy, y'all. All right.
Boy, I hope I don't have to help your son solve an international incident. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Guess we have to do this one.
What is it?
Did you talk to him?
Why did you talk to me? You just asked to investigate the scene. Why are you talking to me?
I thought I was looking at that stuff there. What are we looking for?
Oh, you can look at it.
Still talking to him.
So this is where the body was discovered. Yeah. They took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it. They put him in the treasure chest, huh? It appears the body was inside the treasure chest. Yeah, a woman by the name of Bound found it.
Oh, that's me.
Simpson, are you here? Are you in here?
Seems you heard something breaking and came in to see what it was.
Sound of something breaking. What was the sound Bound heard coming from Tangaroa's room?
If only we just had a little more information. There's something else in here. It looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials and an intricate shape carved into it.
What's up, D? How's it going tonight?
D, how you doing, D?
Don't mind this boy.
Is it for making those fancy whack things on the whack things? Is it for making those fancy wax things on the documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim? No idea, but it's gotta get logged anyway, so I'll take that.
Seal added to the court record. A seal that was found near the body when it was discovered. What could the sign signify? We looking for something else over here?
Yeah.
One of the stands for the ship is broken.
Broken stand. The ship collapsed because of one of its stands broke.
The ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. Wait! Do you think? Could that be how the victim died? Was it crushed by the ship? If he was, this becomes an accidental death, and not a murder. You too serious? Don't worry, detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility. I was being serious, though. Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body? Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourselves. Really? Really? Death was from blunt force trauma.
Blunt force trauma. The victim was struck and killed with some kind of blunt object.
And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet? You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that.
Who's that one call?
The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrowed this? No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body. An instant camera? Like it's disposable or something?
Like a Polaroid.
No, it means that it develops the pictures right there and then when you take them. No way! Sounds pretty convenient. Now then, I'd better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why.
Crime scene notes added to the court record. Notes about the crime scene. The police have taken custody of the body.
Why you steal the body, man? I wanted that. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see a corpse.
You want to see the corpse.
I wanted to see the corpse, man. I wanted to see that corpse.
There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Bound served us with earlier. You think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that? The pot and cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found. And was that the case for the utensils too? Everything else had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find. If Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries, that could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup.
Anyway, Mr. Tangaroa's teapot added to the court record a Paul Halik piece with Tangaroa's fingerprints on it. What else?
You can talk to him.
Him?
Yep.
I
forgot he was in the case, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
And you're...
That was...
Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective? No, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth. A pleasure to meet you. And I'm his assistant, a defender. I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. I'm a confectioner, here for the contest. You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto? The art of air and sugar. No way! Look at that! It's a little baby seahorse. It's a dragon, a noble soaring creature of the skies. That's a dragon? It does look more aquatic than airborne. No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Sing Fa when this is all over. I need to train hard.
Why everybody from Sing Fa?
Where they at? Where's this at? Where's this location?
Right.
Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. So, what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet. The detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here. Makes sense, seeing as he is a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own.
You want me to talk to somebody?
You want to talk for? You can talk for. You want to talk for? You can talk for. Yeah, go on, talk for it.
For him?
Yeah,
All
for
right, go
him.
ahead. You go ahead.
No, you want to talk for it.
How many women in this case?
2. It switches back between Edgeworth and Gregory, so you should be able to talk more in the next one. But there is another woman here too, but I think she appears later.
Carmelo Gusto.
Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto.
There you go, huh? There you go.
Go ahead.
Sugar blowing bumps. They put air into the sugar. That's so cool! It's like watching the sword master do his thing. I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I hurt myself.
He almost took his eye out. Look.
The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning, not until you die. The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one too, if he's still injuring himself on a daily basis.
Confectionery contest.
What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play. The contest was Tangaroa's idea. It's about art. Confectionery as art. Confectionery as art? Art you can eat. Every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible. The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate. Tangaroa is a genius. A once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair. He has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win. I don't know, man. Being not the greatest in the world seems kinda hard, yeah? As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize here. Nothing else matters. So, you're competing for a title, effectively. And a treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tangaroa's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here. It's the list of rules that was given out to contestants.
Contest rules added to the court record. A piece of paper listing the rules for the contest.
Okay, so entering fee is...
About the incident.
You have to also pay an extra 20,000. It's for material. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know much about what's happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over. How was the judging organized? It started at 3 p.m. Tangaroa began making the rounds right around then. He left his own room and worked his way around the venue clockwise. My creations were the first to be judged. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants.
What can you tell us about her?
Ruthless, brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with Cream, some kind of dreamscape. Then, last of all, Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice, sculptures this time or so I heard. Bound found the body, while Tangaroa was still making the rounds. She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tangaroa went right on judging, claims he didn't know a thing about it, till afterwards. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Humph, pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book.
I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier?
I was gonna ask about the piece on the wall here. The one in the frame. What is that? That looks stupid.
What you talking about?
Seemed like something was off. Thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work.
Perhaps we can take a closer look at it together.
Can't take a hint, can ya?
Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out?
Of course, confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. So what is this garbage? What is it? Can I eat some? Can you just like give me a spoonful?
Really?
Like just scrape some off.
A candelabra.
Candelabra.
What is
Candelabra.
candelabra?
Candelabra. Made of chocolate. There's a title here. The Light of Life.
Well, this particular light seems to be missing one of its life-giving flames. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning? Or could it be...
There's a journal belonging to the captain of a chocolate ship, also made of chocolate. A Diary of Despair. That's some title.
Come, hearken, see how we crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery. Quite a Johnny rhyme for such a tragic-sounding tale. Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men! Is it really made of chocolate, though? It looks far too much like a regular illustration to me.
You have a good eye. I'm impressed. That's no piece of candy. That's the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize.
What? So it's not made of chocolate after all?
Hey, Dave, how's it going tonight?
No, the book is simply enframed in some. Tangaroa showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules.
So the participants knew that the grand prize was in the room the whole time.
Anyway, you see it too, right? The frame. Something's missing.
Ah, the oddity Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier. Yes. You're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame.
So it's not just me.
Huh? What's missing?
That piece down there.
Oh my god. I thought I could believe in you. You're fired. I'd better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing some.
So I'm good on break here talking to you, your silly brother. Yeah, I bet you he's talking crazy yesterday. I'm just kidding. I got some chocolate, somebody's fingerprints right there. This was
missing that one thing.
right here.
Take that. Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no? No, yeah! It's different from the other side. That's not like Tangaroa. The balance is all wrong. But that's not all. Take a look around. Every confection in this room is missing some small bit. You're right! The candle holder? The nautical stuff? I don't say that word right? Nautical stuff? They're all like that! Did somebody deliberately damage them?
Damaged creations. Tangaroa's creations have been tampered with in several places.
That's a very good question. Or the Tangaroa just wanted to look like somebody messed with his work. He'd never do that to his own creations. Never! Could this have some deeper meaning for the case? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. the fingerprint. Well, these finger marks? Yeah, we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints, no ID. Finger marks without prints. They could certainly be important to the case.
Frame finger marks added to the court record. Someone left finger marks on the chocolate frame but didn't leave any prints.
It's a real head scratcher, all right. Not really. I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves. Nah, where's your sense of romance, of adventure? There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie. But true! Are you alright, Eddie? Yeah, but it sure is chilly in here.
Got to be with all that chocolate.
Shut up, you're wearing a long sleeve shirt and a vest. Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. Well, it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket? No, I'm fine. And besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Why do they have the heat down so low? Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall. What panel? Look at that! It was here this whole time! There's one in each of the contest rooms. Tangaroa hid them so that they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our works. And what do the controls do? They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit, cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting. So in effect, each room is a giant freezer. It's 59 degrees in here! No wonder I'm cold!
Not too cold.
Really? Hey, Detective Bat! You, mind if we turn it up a little? Preservation of the crime scene. It's the foundation of detective work. But I'm not a detective! The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime. Get used to the cold. It's all part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it. You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it is your job. It's the very least I should know. Any real confectioner should be able to tell you that and more. Alright, what about lollipops and cream? If it's not too hot or too humid, a lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept at around 50 degrees. Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted. Detective Bad kind of brightened up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he? I suppose he must be very fond of them. I don't believe there's any more to be found here.
Nothing else.
Nah, there ain't none here, man. There ain't none here. Well, Betty, I don't know what we can do with this. Eddie, we might need to go home, Eddie.
Really? Where we going now?
You can use logic.
Sound of something breaking and damaged creation?
Nope.
Sound of something breaking, broken stand?
Yeah.
Really good.
The stand broke, and the ships collapsed with it. And the loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running. Yeah, said the ship had already nailed over by the time she got in here. But why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break?
Why did it break? Why did the chocolate stand supporting the ship break?
Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go. Could that really have been the case?
Anything else?
Nope. Oh wait, you can use something else actually.
Huh?
Yeah, there's something else. Damaged creations. And why did it break?
All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece of each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out. Do you think it could have been the killer? It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise.
Was he already dead when he got in there or after?
Also, talk to one of my officers.
I was looking over, officer. Nothing of interest in that cupboard or... Yes, sir! So, there is? Oh, no, there isn't. Just a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir. You heard the man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right? No. So, you do have something to add. Oh, no. Can't get a straight answer out of anybody. Perhaps you should ask a straight question.
The other one, I think.
What are you investigating, officer?
Oops.
Sir! I was just taking the temperature of the water here. And what have you learned? Well, it's warm, sir. The stream in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water is circulated back to the rooms. Unusual, to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one. Rich folks, they're all crazy.
Well, that was useless.
And this is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia. think one of them could be the murder weapon?
No, they're all made out of chocolate. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them.
Tough. Can't tell what's real in here.
They really do look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true testament to Mr. Tangaroa's skills.
Maybe we missed some over here. Actually, yeah, we did.
Gloves. Tangaroa wore them when he was working on his masterpieces over there. They're conveniently good at hiding fingerprints, too.
I suppose it's possible to employ them in such a manner. But is it really all that suspicious to find a pair of gloves in a kitchen like this?
I'm a detective. Everything's suspicious. That's the job.
Yeah, look at the boat again, I think. You can go to the right.
It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover.
After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew?
So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything? Not exactly the luckiest crew out there.
Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about.
Did they even have detectives back in those days?
Nope.
Ship?
The little broken thing.
It's rather impressive, making an entire ship out of chocolate.
That's Samson Tangaroa for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? Which part to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know. Bite any part of the kid, and you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head will spin. Hey, it was just a joke. Stop staring at me like that.
I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better.
Look at the thing right there. Wait, you already looked at it actually. You need to do something. I forgot.
To do something?
Wait, yeah, go back.
Over here.
Actually, I think I remember this. This is stupid. Go to the thing right. Deduce the inside of it.
Could this be related to the evidence somehow?
Now look at the crime scene. The crime scene, yeah, that. What's missing?
The body? What?
No, there's something else missing.
That thing?
No,
That little jewel? Whatever that
no,
thing was.
no.
What's the blood?
Yes.
I thought they would have cleaned it up.
Oh wait, you got it wrong somehow.
Consider a relationship between the evidence, blah blah blah.
I think you gotta go closer to the spot. Yeah, over there.
Nope. It's like it's pointing to that right here somewhere.
I go a little more down if I was you, but I think that could work.
You said the only thing that's been removed from the scene is the body?
Yeah, down the piece of cloth it was wrapped in.
There's something here. Doesn't quite add up.
It doesn't?
Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective.
A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd moved the blood along with the body. Let me check with forensics. What is it, Mr. E? What did you figure out?
Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom
In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. Yet, that part of the chest is now gone. The part with blood all over it! Exactly. So did the police remove it? Or perhaps the killer? It wasn't forensics. Let's say nobody took anything like that away. Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene. Could be.
Crime scene notes updated in the court record. Notes about the crime scene. The police have taken custody of the body. Investigation complete.
No, I think we're about done here for now.
Crime scene notes updated in the court record. Notes about the crime scene. The police have taken custody of the body. They already did that, did they? Anyway.
Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it. No two ways about it. What do you mean? All the rooms in this place, locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key. I see. And who had access to that key? Who do you think? Tangaroa. And it's the only one. There aren't any copies.
Mention key added to the court record. The one and only key that unlocks every door in the mansion. Tangaroa was in possession of it the entire time.
With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room anytime he liked. Man, he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted. But Mr. Tangaroa's room wasn't locked, was it? Nope, which is exactly what makes him a suspect. Would you care to explain your thinking?
Why I think Tangaroa did it.
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in to lift the treasure chest, so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up. So it made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. The one thing he didn't plan on was Baron finding the body. Anyway, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney? Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room? Yup. I know you have to believe your client. That's your job. But I'm a detective, and I serve the law. And no matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect. And I fully understand your reasoning, detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own? Do your worst. Just that the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
Uh-oh.
But why I think Tangaroa did it.
So, why do you keep sucking on that lollipop like that?
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect.
That's hardly solid grounds on which to base your suspicion of Mr. Tangaroa, detective. And that's hardly solid grounds to start shouting objections left and right on, Mr. Attorney. Maybe quit interrupting and let me finish.
Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room.
And why would he deliberately not lock his door? Because if he had locked it, he might as well have held up a sign saying he did it since he had the only key. But maybe it was just a coincidence. Maybe he just left it unlocked without meaning to. He just happened to leave it unlocked, and somebody just happened to find a body inside? Come on, kid. You'll never make detective thinking like that. But I don't want to be a detective. I want to be an attorney. I'd be grateful if you'd stop trying to steal my apprentice. Look, there's a reason why Tangaroa left his door unlocked.
And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display.
Hold it.
You're saying Mr. Tangaroa himself deliberately smashed the treasure chest open? Yup. If he hadn't, the body would have never been found. I struggle to see how he managed to destroy his creation while judging the contest at the same time. Exactly! And besides, there's no way he would have disrespected his sweets! He eats every last crumb on Bacon Bob while dancing! That's the only way his stuff gets destroyed. This isn't about what happens on TV, kid. You know about Bacon Bob, detective? Am I the only one who isn't familiar with this show? Wow! I never would have guessed! Can you sing the theme song too? Never mind that now. Focus. The point is this. Tangaroa was responsible for breaking that lid. He be singing that.
You gonna sing? You gonna sing?
Holy
Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judge had finished up. Oop.
Hold it.
The judging began in The judging began in Mr. Gusto's room, correct? Yeah. Kinda wanted to check his hard candy stuff out myself. In that case, how about a demonstration? Well, it's you, detective. Nah, are you calling him a dirty dog? It's a wolf. Oh, a lone wolf. I like it. I'm starting to enjoy these little displays. Anyhow.
So he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there.
Hold it.
Do you have a clear idea of when exactly the murder took place? Not yet. Autopsy report's still pending. And yet you still went ahead and arrested Mr. Tangaroa. We may not know when the murder happened, but we know when the body was discovered. It was while Tangaroa was judging Gusto's room. The perfect alibi if he could set it up just right. But still not grounds for an arrest. Surely you have to agree with that. Do I? Especially when I've got nothing more to say to you. Why do I get the feeling he's hiding something? Detective Bass seems pretty convinced that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit. But there's no way he would have vandalized his own creations! No way! Still, the treasure chest did get smashed in. There's no denying that. Perhaps we should focus more on what led to the body's discovery. Doing so should make it easier to spot the flaw in Detective Bat's theory.
Okay, can you figure it out?
Nope.
Third one. This is the third one.
And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. Will we present this?
Nope.
What?
This.
Objection.
We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest. and that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing. Sure, seems likely, based on the evidence. And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time.
Uh-oh.
Never said he did it then and there. He could have done something to the stand, so that it collapsed in the middle while he was judging.
Objection!
Have you any way of proving that assertion? Nope. But the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time. So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides the ones of Mr. Tangaroa? Yup, on the door. But we found Tangaroa and Frost prints on there too. We were all brought in here for a briefing, right before we started work on our creations. Those prints are probably from then. I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet. While we know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they did so. Fine, but if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it? You! Check all this chocolate stuff for prints, now! Yes, sir! Right away! Detective Bad! We finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir! Go on. Whose? Delicious salt! Delicious scone, sir!
Sure.
Delicious... Delicious...
You know how to pronounce my name?
I don't even know your name.
Delicious scone, sir! She's one of the contestants! Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating before. Yes, sir! So it seems we have a suspect besides Mr. Tangaroa. And without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself. Delicious. Delicious.
Alicia.
Delicious. Delicious. Delicious scone.
This boy. Really do.
Delicious scone. Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. He said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win. Miss Scone Letter sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E? Yes, I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you? Babysitting you is not my job. Nah, come on! But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest. Thank you, Detective. You're too kind. But Detective Bad, sir! I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor is still busy in there. It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow. Who is this him? Who did they assign the case to? Manfred Von Karma. What? They gave it to Von Karma? He hasn't lost a case in 25 years! Manfred Von Karma, a living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right. Wow, I hope I don't meet that guy in the elevator.
Uh-oh. Did he meet him later on in the elevator? Anyway. Well, that was Edgeworth's father, Gregory Edgeworth. So what do you think about him?
I'm kind of souring on this case a bit, because, like, at first I was playing, I was like, ooh, it's Edgeworth Daddy! So, like, of course it was my favorite. But, like, playing through it again, it's alright.
Alrighty then. I appreciate you all for watching, and Game Queen 81, I'll cut it out for you. But yeah, Game Queen 81, Yeety was in the chat, D and Dave. Appreciate you all for chatting and watching. Everyone else that's watching, I appreciate you all for watching as well. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe. I saw you don't mind hitting that like button for me. And yeah, I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.